It might not seem like a big deal to some, but to us it is probably the biggest decision we've ever made. Will they taste like the ones in Hollywood studios though? Anyway, we're just going out on an adventure and you guys coming with us.
Feels like a great big chapter that's opening.
At to start, yeah.
It seems quite a big chapter as well, so...
Yeah. Good morning, welcome back to a new weekend vlog. We're just about to head out the door. It is, I don't know actually, it was about 7:30 when we came down. 8:10 now. I just bought Poppy and we're going to go out for a walk ourselves. It's a bit of a grey weekend. So we've got some big news to share this weekend. I'll be sharing it later in the video. We decided to start our weekend off with a walk to clear our heads. Always a good way to start the weekend. And bear with us. We're going to be sharing some big news later on.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go.
So sunny, it's come out and it's absolutely beautiful. We've got those sunglasses though. It's really blinding us. We're just having a quick cereal bar, aren't we? Before we go home and have some breakfast.
I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to.
That's a nice walk we had.
It was, yes. Nice to get out.
Shall we share our news?
Yeah, I'll let you get started.
Okay. We've decided to move. It might not seem like a big deal to some, but to us it is probably the biggest decision we've ever made.
Yeah.
It is actually, isn't it?
It probably is actually.
Yeah.
It's
It feels massive to us.
yeah, I mean, I know people that may have moved plenty, it probably may be second nature, but
We've never moved.
we've never moved.
You've been in this town how long?
My whole life. So
He's lived, yeah, with his parents and he's lived here.
yeah.
Apart from, I know you saying that you've lived abroad and stuff with work.
Yeah, I've done the work, but that's not the same. It's
No.
all kind of done for you, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
and it wasn't permanent.
No, it wasn't. Oh, well, it was good.
Yeah. And I've lived here this summer 25 years.
25.
I know, that's so scary.
Oh.
And the house I bought was a flip. And
it's still flipping.
It's flipping, driving us mad. It's one of the reasons we want to leave. We've given up. We're just not happy here anymore, are we? We haven't been happy here for a long time.
Yeah, I think there's a few things really. We're not going to go into too many details here, but it's just time. I think sometimes you realise time for a change, and I think also I related this actually to a bit like going on our holidays.
Yeah.
And how when we first went to Florida, if you watch our Florida vlogs on our Aidan Leeds to Disney channel, you'll know that we love Bahama Bay. We stayed there last year, but we love staying there. Our first trips, it was our go-to place, and we couldn't dream of staying anywhere else. But then we broke away from it,
Yeah.
and we found that it kind of like there were other places to explore. So I'm taking that mentality that there are other places kind of to explore and to live.
Ready for an adventure, aren't we?
Yeah.
You summed it up. We were talking earlier on the walk and you've just summed it up really well.
I can't remember what I said now.
About reverse.
Oh yeah, like we've kind of done things in reverse. Normally people, obviously when they get together, don't they? Obviously the couple, house,
You
kids.
have that honeymoon period,
it's that kind
don't
of,
you?
yeah, it's that whole, I mean I've just summarised in a few words, haven't I? But you generally do that. You have that time together.
And then then the kids get older and then you split up. Sorry. But we have completely, we got together, I had the kids. You moved in with us.
Yep.
And then we got married.
Yeah, and now we are obviously here.
We're in
on
our
our
honeymoon
own.
period now. Since the kids have been at uni, I class this as a honeymoon period.
Yeah. And
Going on holiday together for the first time on our own and things like that.
Our own space. And it's interesting actually because I'd be really curious to see people that obviously have done it. We've obviously have done it as well, but done it the other way. But done it the other way in regards to having that time Well, nothing's traditional, but I know what you mean. The kind of like
classed as the norm.
typical, what a lot of people do. And as young couples, then I think that first big change is having a child, isn't it? Because it's only been the two of you. Whereas for us, that's been completely the other way around. So we're experiencing that time now, just ourselves. And that's actually been really quite nice. Not that we don't ever want to see the kids, I'm not saying that at all, but it's actually been really nice. We've never had that, have we? So for us, it is like our honeymoon period. So
The next step is to buy a house together.
yeah, well, obviously we own this.
Yeah, but we've never gone house hunting.
No, we've never,
or anything like that.
Never looked.
And now we can't decide where to go. Holly's up north. I think she's going to stay up there. She loves it.
Louis, we don't know because he's still at uni. So obviously, kind of, we could say he's not. Should we say not settled?
But,
because there's some what ifs there, or could still be some what ifs with Holly.
But as long as our main thing is to be near a train station, so
Well,
we're always available for the kids.
But a train station that does have reasonable links as well.
Definitely.
So we're looking up north. We are looking down south. We're looking west. We haven't looked at anything east yet, kind of thing.
I don't think we'll go east. I don't think so.
But we're keeping our options open.
Yeah.
We're kind of toying between different things, different places, different options.
It's very, very nerve-wracking, but we're trying to make it feel exciting, aren't we?
Yeah, and we're writing lists. Anyone knows Lisa knows that she likes writing a list. So writing a list, that's the first thing we did, the pros and cons. So to summarise that, and I think that's the kind of key thing. It's just kind of looking at, I think there does have to be some compromise as well. Not between ourselves, because I think we kind of both sort of want the same thing, but location. For example, it could have a perfect train link, could get you into London, could get you to wherever.
To Manchester.
But then it may not be the area that we were maybe thinking of, or maybe have the surroundings we would like.
One of the things that's really important to us, we've been talking about what we need in our life. Getting out and walking is one of the #1 things, like getting out this morning. 5 minutes walk and we're in the middle of nowhere. That to us is one of the most important things. I couldn't be in a town centre not being able to get out and escape everybody. We both like our own space, as in away from people, don't we? It's really important to us, and we've known no different for this amount of years. You've never known.
My whole life. Well, obviously I have, because of living elsewhere, so I've experience
but this is important.
duration, but this is very important. So that is one thing we really don't want to compromise. We don't want that thought of having to get the car out and having to drive somewhere to go and have a decent walk.
And we're not talking a walk around Webb Park. We're just talking where we can just get off for miles and just lose people. So that's one of the most important things. Trains, losing people.
And I mean, obviously location is important. We'd like to be somewhere that is nice. I don't think anyone would want to be somewhere that wasn't nice.
But what's nice to one person isn't nice to another.
Precisely. So but we'll see. We're starting this journey.
We're more green than coast people. We've realised that. So I don't know. We're open. Anyway, if you have any suggestions for us, and somewhere that's cheaper than where we're living right now.
That's the other thing as well. For where we are here, the prices are very, very expensive. So we won't be. One thing I would say. Shall I say this? The fact that one thing we won't be doing is staying nearby.
Yeah,
I think that's no kind of secret. It is a move.
It's a financial decision move as well, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, we want to improve life. We want to.
Business is crap at the moment. It's horrible for small businesses. It has had an impact in this decision, hasn't it? I'm going to be totally honest.
It definitely has, and. There's been some things that are completely out of your control.
And we're trying to turn a negative into a positive, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think anyone that is watching that does own a small business, I think will totally get it, especially people that actually either provide a service. For example, I know there's a lot of people that, for example, do nails and that. It's regarded more as a luxury, so I know people are struggling. And I think other things, people that do send and ship. With Brexit happening, we don't normally discuss about this, but it's made things so difficult. I mean, you've now lost nearly all European orders. The way that things have changed, it's become diabolical. There's nothing that's been put in place, and for small businesses, I mean, I think you read something about how small businesses are affected. So like 50% or something.
57% are due to close this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm lucky because I don't have overheads, but it's still a wage that we depend on.
Yeah, so we need to kind of be proactive and think.
Yeah, so like I said, we're turning a negative into a positive. It's something we've been talking about for years. With the kids being in school, we wanted to keep them in school, so it just seems like the perfect time for us now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And before anyone asks, the kids are 100% behind us. They're excited. I think Holly's more than happy for us to move, and Louis just like, we I asked him if he wanted to come house hunting with us, and his reply was, "Oh, I'll probably see it when you move in." So they're very settled and very happy. But they are in their 20s now, they're adults.
But they do
and
have
they've both said it's your life.
But they've also got their life as well. So, and I'm not saying we're excluding them, we are considering them. It's not like we're going to go and buy
They're number one as
we're
well.
not going to be buying like a one-bed cottage or something like that, a one-bed house or something.
They will always have a room each.
And we want
in
that
our
ability
home.
for friends to visit, so to have that ability so people can actually come and see us.
The other thing is as well, we want a family home for them. They will always have a family. We want to be that home that they come back to at Christmas and can just have their rooms and throw their stuff in, don't we? We want to have the space so if ever they have families, everyone can come to us as well. So yeah, we're not going out for like a 2 up, 2 down cottage. We're not being totally selfish, are we? It's a family decision move, isn't it? Could be this year, it could be next year, who knows? We're not in any hurry. It needs to be the right decision. But what I can promise you, there will be vlogs coming up of us exploring, looking at places. There will be lots and lots of declutter videos. Those always do best on my channel.
Lee will be really pleased. He always thinks I make a mess, so Lee can clear it up.
You do. You are the messiest person, the most hoardiest person I know.
Thank you.
There's going to be lots of decluttering going on.
Which is going to be starting sort of now, and it's little and often. I think the same with everyone. It is a case of, not just a case of, oh, we might need that or might have that, but it's things like things that have been kept.
We are going tomorrow. We're going to start our first drive around of exploring places as well.
Yep.
So you've got that coming up in this vlog too. But we just wanted to share our news with you. We've told family, and so we're telling you now as well. And
please, any suggestions of places that you think
any moving tips, searching tips. It's completely new to us, so we're open for all the help and advice, aren't we? We're going to make some dinner now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're still doing sandwiches.
Yeah, I was going to make that crispy feta thing. I might do that tomorrow now. We're going to recreate our Disney Hollywood Studios.
Cheese and chicken buffalo sauce.
Buffalo chicken.
That's the one.
Grilled cheese sandwich. That's what we're going to make. I've just cooked off the chicken. I'm now going to add some soft cheese. There's the cheese spread, the like Philadelphia. I'm going to add some buffalo sauce. We are using the Sweet Baby Ray's from the States. Lovely orange. Going to mix that up and add some cheese. I'm going to grate some strong cheddar. I've also got some Comté here that needs using up as well, so we're going to add that, but obviously you can just use regular cheddar. I'm just using that because I've got it and it needs using up. And I'm also going to add my cooked chicken. I decided to cook off the chicken first just so it was definitely cooked. I'd rather put, I don't really want to put raw chicken into a sandwich. Thank you very much. It's just giving me some wine.
Clear and Coke.
You've got Clear and Coke, have you? I've mixed in the grated cheese and that's really lovely and thick. Hey, do you want to slice off some of that Comté, please? I'm going to add in the chicken. There we go. That looks really good. I need slicing off the other cheese. Buttered the bread front and back. And now we're going to put some of the cheese on top just because we like it really, really cheesy. But obviously if you're not as fussed with the cheese, don't add extra cheese. There we go. And we're just using like a panini press for this. Obviously you could use a sandwich toaster as well. We haven't used this for ages, have we? 1 minute the toasties were fine. And then Aid put on one of my favourite songs and we went and did some dancing in the sitting room with Poppy, and then I've come back out and now the sandwiches look like this. Uh-oh, they've kind of overflowed a little bit. They smell good.
They smell very nice. Oh,
I've
got a bit of shadow there.
I wiped some of it.
Yeah?
On there. That was...
Have you eaten the rest? That's all come out.
No, I haven't.
No? They do look nice.
Will they taste like the ones in Hollywood Studios though?
Who knows?
That is the question. We haven't got the fries.
Poppy
Look at that.
Looks like she's missing out.
Look at that. It looks so good.
Oh.
Oh, it's dribbling out oh my gosh.
That looks nice.
That looks so good. Oh my goodness. Does this look amazing to you too? You ready to take a bite?
Yeah. I'm just getting to you.
It looks so nice. Obviously it's not granary bread and thingy. That's all we had though.
That is so nice. It's got the real buffalo, kind of that buffalo sauce is perfect for it.
It's so tasty. I'd have never thought to do that combination. And this is all down to Disney, Hannah.
Yeah.
It was her finding. It's become our favourite. Apart from the tuna sandwich, it's become our favourite sandwich
We need to write a blog post.
in the whole of Orlando. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. I had a delivery yesterday. A new rucksack. I don't know if I like it or not. I think I do. I bought it from Disney Store. I'll show you properly in a sec. And it was reduced to £14 and I had birthday money to spend, so I thought I would treat myself. It's slightly larger than I expected. I think it's just because I'm so small, everything looks big on me. But I thought for £14, and I was wanting something for Disney that goes with navy blue. I wear a lot of navy blue and blues. And I thought this would go quite well. I thought for £14, it was originally 22, and if you spent £10 on from a full price item, you got this for 14. And I was after a gift for a friend's daughter, so it worked out really, really well. So this worked out at £14, so it's quite cute. Just need to try it on with some outfits and just see how big it looks on me. I even find with a lot of Loungefly, I can't adjust them small enough and they hang really low on my back. Anyway, we're just going out on an adventure and you guys coming with us.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away.
I've just been driving around looking at some areas. I spotted this on Google Maps, so we bought
Crisps.
a meal deal out. Look at this view. Actually, Aid, I'm going to pass you over the camera.
Yeah, so just have a look. It's just a bit of a viewing point, but you got one of the white horses. Isn't it pretty?
Isn't that a cool view? You can actually see like little people up there walking. I've got a cheese triple meal deal. They didn't have some vinegar squares, so I've gone for prawn cocktail. And there was only one cheese triple left. So, Aid, what have you gone for?
Got sausage, bacon and egg triple.
Can't beat a triple deal.
Why not?
No, I said you can't beat it.
Oh, I thought you can't eat
such
one.
good value.
Not eat one, I want to eat it.
Having a nice day so far, aren't we? A nice little outing out. This was a nice little spot for our lunch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to drive on to the next place. Right, we're having a little drive around Warminster. This is all new to us today. The start of our searches, isn't it? And we're just going to keep going further down south, I think.
Yeah.
Not today, but other days. This is just the start today. Just exploring, having a look at different locations. That's a nice old house. I love old houses. So we've looked at a new property today, but I like older properties. I think both of them. Oh, this looks nice.
It's quite nice actually.
Yeah, it is nice. I love that old building.
There's a bit of a high street here coming up.
Open to what property we end up buying and open to where we live. We've even looked in Yorkshire. That's how open we are. I really like this little town. I was reading online as well how independent stores are really, really big here. Real big supporter of independence. Oh, look at the opticians. That's so cool. I really like this place. And look at Lloyd's Bank, the building that's in. That reminds me a bit of Guildford. I love the old buildings. Bargain Booze there.
hotel.
I like that. Oh, I like the vibe here.
It's nice actually.
Yeah, I like this town. Right, we're going to drive back down the high street and see what's here. Yeah, I know. I love all the old buildings. For me, it's exciting seeing all the independents. That's what I miss on a high street. Oh, I saw a yarn shop there. There's the yarn shop. Oh, kebabs. I love a kebab.
Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of.
What does it remind you of?
You know,
I know what you were going to say.
Where?
Place we used to go to in Dorset.
Was that? But no, I was going to say.
I forgot what it was
not
called.
Exactly the same. But do you know where? Not Brackley, but do you know where the church was?
Charity shop.
We've gone for pretty much.
Oh, see the British Stationers. No.
Family funerals.
Oh, okay. Which one has been lost? I like it here. Do you? Just driving past the entrance to. Oh, there's Centre Parks as well. Longleat. We're not stopping though. We're going to carry on our adventures. Driven into Somerset. I missed the sign, I wasn't quick enough. So we've done Hampshire, Wiltshire and Somerset today. Moving through, is it Frome or Frome?
I would say Frome.
Frome? I don't know, I can't remember. The lady, we just went to another new housing development. It was going to be too big for our liking though. I'm sure she said Frome, didn't she? We want to turn right. Yeah, I was just having a look on Google Maps.
I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away.
Really pretty. I love that little walkway up there. I wonder if that's like, you know, in Bournemouth, the lanes.
Brighton.
Cute, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I meant, Brighton. Yeah. It's a sweet little town centre. I love all the old buildings. It's got.
Is there a church or is it a church in there?
Yeah. You can tell that we're close to Bath as well, can't you?
Yeah.
It's got that feel to it.
Someday I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you.
Place is so cute. It's called Maiden Bradley. It's so sweet. Old timber yard. Oh, it's new homes there. This is so pretty through here, isn't it? Had to come over a cute little bridge over a stream to come in. Really, really cute. Just missed another sign. We're now in Dorset. That's 4 counties we've done today, isn't it?
Is it 4?
4 including ours. We just ran into Waitrose. We saw Waitrose. Ran in. Got a few bits of shopping for the week, and we used their loos. We picked up some bargain salmon. 2 pieces of salmon reduced to £1.45 a pack, didn't we?
Right. Oh yeah,
Salmon. So we picked up 2 packs of that. So yeah, we got some good yellow sticker bargains, didn't we? So we're going to have a little drive around here, aren't we? And then venture home. It's been really nice having just a drive around day to day, hasn't it?
We've visited, well I say visited, been through quite a few places actually.
Yeah, place that we've never been to before.
No, I think sometimes that's the other thing. I don't know if anyone else has sort of like when they've thought of moving, maybe to a completely different area, how they've approached it.
Be interesting to know actually if you've got any tips.
But it was just nice actually just having a bit of a drive around just to see exactly what's what really.
Yeah, definitely. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, so we've been thinking about moving for a while. Seems like a really good time. The kids are both really happy, and they've both got future plans that don't involve us. We've just been chatting to them. They're really excited for us to move as well. Obviously we're consulting them the whole time. Obviously like looking for wherever we'll go and need to be near a train station, that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's certain things. I think you have a list, don't you, of like a kind of well, not say must-haves, but would be really nice,
Important.
really useful and important.
Yeah.
And things maybe not as important, kind of thing. So
Yeah, but
I
I'm
think
quite
it's
excited.
Yeah, it's excited. I think it could also be really daunting. I can totally understand that as well. But I think we're trying to think whenever it gets. It's only been literally a few days, isn't it? Properly.
We've seriously been thinking, yeah.
But I can see it becoming overwhelming. But I keep saying to myself, this is going to be exciting. And the thought of that actually is quite nice. An adventure, as I think you're saying.
Yeah, the other thing is as well, like we were saying, we're so lucky that we don't have to worry about things like schools anymore. It must be really daunting for those where you're thinking not only like maybe junior infant schools, but then thinking secondary schools,
colleges,
yeah,
things like
just
that.
having
sixth forms
in the catchment area and all that kind of thing.
And also, will your children actually get into the school?
Yeah, that's true as well these days. So it feels actually like a really good time to be doing this now. All of us just seem settled and happy. And it just feels exciting, doesn't it? Like we're ready for a new adventure.
It feels like a great big chapter that's
About
opening.
to start, yeah.
It seems quite a big chapter as well. So
yeah. We've been in our house a very long time and we're ready for a change.
Yeah.
But it's not urgent, so if it takes a year or 2 years, then so be it. But we're just sort of starting, we're open and we're sort of looking at places, see what our options are.
There is something I will say. We've both got similar thoughts of what we would like, but possibly maybe different end games, shall we say. I like the idea of a new build. Lisa likes character.
I like quirky.
I love character as well, don't get me wrong, but I think trying to find somewhere
it doesn't need loads and loads of work.
You've
seen our house, you know our house needs a lot of TLC, and that's what we're breaking away from.
It's mainly cosmetic, isn't it?
Yeah, and we are going to be seriously decluttering. You have got so many decluttering videos coming up, but we're going to be like painting and all that kind of thing, so we are going to be doing that.
Yeah, but it's the thought of there's pros and cons of both. I mean, older house, generally you want to kind of turn it into your own house. There is one we've seen which we love. Not going to give any details away.
It's perfect.
But we could move in there now. It's almost like, do you know if you go to an Airbnb and you think you could live there? It's that type of thing. It's just our style. It is perfect.
It's far away though.
But it's just kind of, there are a few things and you kind of think, we're undecided.
If we could pick it up and move it here, sort of like 2 hours or something from home, that would be ideal.
But then looking at some new builds, it's kind of, I know, yes, there's cons on new builds as well, but also it's, for example, like developments are ongoing. So it's finding somewhere, and it could be, it doesn't need to be another 6 months. Gives us time.
It also, we're looking at, like, with the newer houses, the greener side of things as well.
It's the renewables, it's the cheaper, not only to keep the cost down for us, a more efficient home, but it's also maybe, the greener thing in regards to the actual way, obviously, that it does sort of help things. If you get an older house, there are obviously factors there that you've got old, obviously, heating systems and things like that. So, we'll see.
It's exciting though, but I'd love to hear from you. That was one of my... We sort of ummed and ahed whether to share this adventure or not. And then I thought, actually, everyone else in our community, they're so lovely. Everyone's always so helpful. That give us some tips if you want to. We're open to ideas. If you've house hunted, if you've bought somewhere.
Are there any areas you can suggest? We are open to areas, aren't we?
Yes.
We're obviously not going to really say where we are looking too much, kind of thing, exactly, if you can understand why. But any suggestions, please. We do kind of like places. We're kind of like quiet, but then close to somewhere where we know we've got sort of somewhere to grab a coffee, something to eat.
The big thing that we've realised as well, it's important for us to get out and walk. We've been making like big pros and cons lists.
Yep.
Walking is so important. We do not want to have to get the car out
to do everything.
To drive. This was something we had a lot of negativity towards us during lockdown because of us getting out and walking. We don't have to get the car out. Everyone seemed to think that we were driving to places. We are a 5-minute walk from so many woodlands, common land, aren't we?
Yeah.
Where we live. We are so lucky.
that we can walk miles and miles and miles, and we go different places as well.
We are so lucky where we are, and we want to be in that same situation again. We don't want to have to get the car out to walk. We like walking from home. Our car can sit on the driveway for days and not be used.
Weeks sometimes.
Yeah, weeks, not be used. So yeah, any places that you recommend?
See, for me, that is a bigger fact over necessarily what is exactly on our doorstep, for example. So, for example, being out to get and walk and be in the countryside is a bigger thing than maybe us being in sort of
Towns.
towns and things like that. So I'd much rather get the car out to drive to a town
Yeah.
and go and enjoy a coffee, a breakfast or something like that, or shopping, or for you, charity shops.
But we both rather get our wellies on and just get out in the woods
Exactly,
and walk.
so that for me is a priority. So yeah,
we love being outside and walking, so that's really important.
any suggestions of anywhere we're saying, we'll gladly take that on board as well, and actually have a look as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anyway, we're going to carry on with our exploring in this other new area. And thankfully, because Aid is always so organised, we have a cool bag in the back, so the salmon we were able to buy has gone straight in the cool bag. And the meal deal, by the way, was really lovely. It was so nice sat up there, wasn't it? I mean, it's raining, we didn't get out in the car, but again, it's just nice escaping from home. But that's the other thing that's become really important to us. I don't want to be working 60 to 80 hours a week in sort of 20 years time.
Or even 10 years time.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I am so tired. I mean, it's done us well, don't get me wrong. We've had some amazing holidays, but we also need to simplify life a little bit.
Yeah, we need to kind of take a leaf out of...
I know what you're going to say. Every day is best.
Yes.
But I want to start slowing down a little bit. I'm done. This is my 20th year of running a business. That's 20 years of every day waking up really early and just knowing that I've got work to be done. 20 years of working pretty much every evening.
Yeah, I would actually say, I
7
know
days a week.
there's a lot of people that do work for themselves and they would understand, but I think this is on a completely different level. People do not see how much you do actually work, and it's not so much day
It's
to
other
day.
people with their own businesses
Other
as
people
well.
have businesses will
yeah,
understand.
It's hard work.
But it's when there's a trip. Now, for example, we choose to go on holiday,
Mm.
but when it's just you,
Yeah,
it's you. People maybe not realise, but it's 3 months before going.
that I start
You're
work.
having to try and
4
plan
o'clock in the
things.
morning
And then that's why sometimes you're so exhausted, aren't you?
when we go away.
And then, for example, a lot of people say, oh, couldn't you get someone to do this? Or why don't you just not do this? If you don't do that, you don't have
don't get
business, you
paid.
don't get paid. So I don't think people see that if we got a trip in, say, September, you'll be starting to think now or
Well,
whatever.
not quite yet, yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
but-
sure
yeah.
other people with their own businesses totally get it. You have to put the hours in to be paid. But, and I'm just fed up with having to push myself every single month, push my business, try and sell myself. It's hard going, and I just would like to take my foot off the pedal a little bit. And we just want to have an easy life, don't we?
Yep.
Nice walks, obviously still work, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we just want to simplify things a little bit now. So that's the end goal that we're working towards at the moment.
See what happens.
Bit of a lifestyle change.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we can make it happen.
yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah.
We were saying the other day how we felt a bit scared, and then I'd read this quote about if your dreams don't scare you, then you're not dreaming hard enough.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that we're going for at the
I think we're
moment.
definitely dreaming hard enough.
We're scared. Anyway, let's have a drive around.
Yeah.
Nice little river there alongside Waitrose. Oh, look at the views they've got from their house. I'd want a balcony on the back of that.
We can leave and run away someday, someday.
I like this little place. It's so sweet. Oh, look at this little bottle of sherry. Oh, that's so cute. This is probably one of those little places where they've probably just got a couple of little pubs and that's it. There's an antique store. Oh, I like it. Oh, this is nice. Don't know where we are.
There's a nearby path.
Ah, this is so sweet. I like this a lot. really nice. Oh, I could live here. Could you?
Yeah.
That's the end of our first house searching day. We hope you've enjoyed exploring with us, and thank you so much for letting us share our huge news with you. It really does feel like a big deal to us. If you've any tips or advice, we really welcome them. And we look forward to many more videos like this coming up of exploring, decluttering, and all that kind of thing. And by the way, let us know if you've had the Hollywood Studios toasty as well. We'd love to hear. Thank you so much. Bye.
I got you, and you got me too.